Hi, everyone. Welcome to Wild Breakaway with Ryan Carter. I am Audra Martin. There's no way around it. Tonight, a heartbreaker in Edmonton as the Minnesota Wild fall to the Vancouver Canucks in overtime, just 11 seconds into overtime. And that means the 2019-2020 season is unfortunately over for Minnesota.
Yeah, the bubble popped. No, the Wild put a lot of work into coming back. They did a good job picking up where they had left off. I thought going into the pause they had played some of their best hockey, and the question was, were they going to be able to get there? I thought in game one they played great, but obviously the power plays and the penalty kills and the lack of flow in games 2 and 3 I think are really where they lost this series. Tonight I thought they had a good game, but short Ryan Suter. They just didn't quite have enough. But kudos to a lot of the guys. Again, short staff tonight without Suter. I thought guys stepped up. There's a lot of promise in that locker room right now. You got guys coming back. Kevin Fiala, Jonas Brodin took another step, I think, tonight in his development. Let's look forward to though.
Yep. So 5-4 is your final score here tonight in Game 4. Here's a look at the rest of your final stats. The Minnesota Wild, unfortunately, now 11-10 all-time when facing elimination. 0-9 in postseason games following shutout losses. And so for the Vancouver Canucks, it is their first series win since 2011. It was a crazy day of hockey. 6 games, 5 teams on their way home. It was a tough one here tonight for the Minnesota Wild. Dean Evison spoke to the media about what his message was following the tough loss.
There's never anything intelligent you can say in those situations. We just said how proud we were of them, how we battled right from the first day of training camp. Even obviously before the pause, and proud of how we conducted ourselves, how we prepared, how we came here, and obviously gave everything we had.
So whenever the next season does start, the Minnesota Wild will be very excited to have this guy in the mix. Kirill Kaprizov, of course, the former 5th-round pick back in 2015, and the KHL's leading scorer last season with 33 goals on the year. He signed a 2-year deal with the Minnesota Wild back on July 13th. A guy with a whole lot of potential, an exciting player to watch. Fans are excited to have him here. The organization, of course, excited to have him here. What excites you about the thought of having him on the ice with these guys who will be returning for the Wild?
Well, certainly I think if you look at the series with Vancouver, there's a lot he could have brought to the table right now. And I mean, there was a tease that maybe we'd get some eyes on him. He wasn't going to be able to play in games, but maybe we're going to see him in the inter-squad scrimmages or available for practice, whether it be the issues with his passport or papers. I'm not sure what the deal was, but unable to get over here. Nonetheless, I think it is the Wild's prerogative to still try to get him over, get him acclimated, ready to go, because I think he factors to be a big piece of the puzzle early on next season.
Another piece of the puzzle could be decided Monday night. Now with the season coming to an end, the Minnesota Wild have a 12.5% chance of getting the first overall pick in the draft. So 12.5%, not a ton, but it is something. So it would be exciting to see what direction the Minnesota Wild go if they do, in fact, get that first-round pick. So something to keep an eye on Monday night. But until then, I guess this is farewell for now. Again, we don't know when the next season will be, but we do look forward to seeing all of you then. We appreciate you joining us night in and night out on Wild Live and here on Wild Breakaway. So thank you again. For Ryan Carter, I'm Audra Martin. Thanks for joining us on Wild Breakaway. We will see you next season.